Good morning. I think it's good morning. I think it's working. Well, we'll assume it is. So it's Sunday. It's the weekly check-in for the motivation challenge. If you're up for it, if you're doing it, or even if you just like pop in and out, I'm doing this because I need to be part of a creative community, and I'm not teaching right now online. I've got a couple of things coming up in September, so in a month's time. So this doing this helps me, and hopefully it helps you too. Hopefully it gives you something too. So anyway, that said, what have you been up to this week? Have you been doing anything? Have you been playing? Have you been creating? I know I challenged us to do like a daily 10, 10 minutes of something that was playful and kid-like and creative. And for me, that was juggling. I was juggling quite a bit, and then I was scribbling and then what else did I challenge us to think about inspiration, what inspires us, what engages us. And so with that in mind, I kind of wanted to give you an update. I think I did in the writing. But anyways, so the difference between motivation, discipline, inspiration, and noticing all three. And I think they're all important in their own way. And for me, what came up this week was the inspiration idea of how being in a creative environment and in creative community and conversations is really important to me. It's almost I hadn't realized I've sort of been in this weird limbo here in the States for over a year and a half, and it's finally kind of resolved itself. And so now I can look forward again. Now I can dream again. And now I can think about what's coming up. And so that's in the back of my mind. Like now I'm kind of paying a little more attention to my environment. This is gorgeous, but it's only going to last for another month. And then I'll be off down to Mexico for a while. And then after that, who knows, right? So I'm kind of thinking longer term, what do I need? And I share all this and hopefully it helps you kind of think about your own stuff too. So hopefully. So with that in mind, like someone maybe it was on here with us or but someone mentioned how like a creative community, like what inspires you and also take actions on your dreams and just put it out there, follow the energy, right? And so the other day I put something out on Facebook and to Durango, which is like the nearest bigger town, and said, I have these paintings. This is what I do. I don't know where to show them or if any galleries would be interested. And someone wrote back immediately, this woman called Sarah, and she said, "Well, I'm part of the Durango Arts Center. You should drop by." Just so happened I had to go to Durango for something else the next day. So I told her, we met up and we had the best conversation. The Durango Arts Center is fantastic. I loved it. There's a huge gallery. There's like a little shop where they're selling arts and crafts from local artisans like us. And then they have a big theater, like the Black Box Theater, but it has a bar inside, and they have all these events, and then they have studios upstairs. It's fantastic. And I had got so excited talking to everyone and like everyone what they were doing and all this stuff. And I left there going, yes, that's I need to be around that. I'm excited to be around that. And so I took that energy and I came back and I got online and I checked into the Taos Arts Center because New Mexico, I think, is more a good fit for me long term and financially and community than Colorado. Southern Colorado is a little too out of my price range, basically. So northern New Mexico. So I was looking at the Taos thing, and they had submissions and like an artist portal for upcoming shows. So I created a profile on there and uploaded for I think of my paintings, photos of all of my paintings. And then I went back to the Durango Arts Center online and with an invitation, I created an artist profile on there, and again, put on for paintings. And so I feel like this week that the idea of following the energy, following the inspiration, putting it out there, and asking for advice from the bigger community as to what and how, it really opened things up for me and gave me things that I had not thought about on my own. And hopefully little groups like this, whether it's an online group like us, or whether it's your Facebook neighborhoods, or your writing groups, or your performance scene, or your theater people, or your acting, whatever it is, um, ask them. Think about what it is you are looking for and ask for their suggestions, right? I mean, that's kind of what I hope we get to with us is just like we turn to each other, right? Or just seeing what someone else is doing kind of inspires something else. And so this week, like it's the starting the third week of the August Momentum Challenge. So my momentum is going. So and hopefully you will too, right? Hopefully you get excited too, and hopefully you find something that you're like, you're on it. I know Kim's just posted she got a chapbook accepted. She's at the Bread Loaf Writing Conference. I know Trey's been traveling and coming back. Russ has been working with me as a premium member, doing editing his novel, his memoir, and we're working on that together. So I know we got energy and people are moving forward. And I hope those of you that are a little more lurkers on here will do something too. We'll get excited too. And we'll do what you want to do. Be creative in the way you want to be creative, or explore different ways of being creative and play with it, right? So for me, this coming week, I am going to commit my challenge to myself, to you, is every day, if to just take like half an hour for any of my creative projects, whether it's actually doing the painting or reading about other writers that are painters, become painters, or vice versa. Um, so I'm going to invest half an hour every day. So the daily 10, I'm going to do a daily 30. And I'm going to make sure that every day I get to create and I get to play, and if I'm not in that, if I can't do that, I still have that time set aside, and I'm gonna use it to, like, put stuff out online or research other people or go onto YouTube and kind of see who's doing what that, speaks to where I wanna be, right? I'm gonna actively look for inspiration, and I'm gonna have the discipline of half an hour every day, every morning. This is a really good time in the morning for me is 10, around 10. And I'm gonna do that. So that's my challenge to you, is to spend this coming week, this momentum challenge, is to just up it a little bit and give yourself half an hour every day to either create or revise something you're working on, or research something, or look for inspiration on YouTube or in books or on TV or in conversations, and use that to keep your momentum going with the discipline balance. Okay, so that's kind of my thought for you today, and I'll go into another thing another time, but I got more ideas anyways. Hopefully it helps. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.